Julian Santos' list of high-profile names he's worked with is impressive. However, one claim he's involved with that has grabbed a lot of attention is Prince Harry's phone hacking claim. Mr. Santos is junior counsel for the Duke of Sussex, amongst other celebrities, in two phone hacking claims against the publishers of a number of British tabloids, including The Sun, The Sunday Mirror, The Daily Mirror, The People and The News of the World.
There's a very large number of claimants. There have been hundreds of individuals who believe that they were hacked. Many of them have brought their claims. Many of the claims have settled. There has been one trial where awards of damages were awarded, and we're currently dealing with the next crop of people who are bringing their claims, and there are trials listed for October of this year and January of next year, where if the cases don't settle, the court will decide whether they have valid claims, and if so, how much money is due to them in terms of compensation.
Mr. Santos also represented the chief minister in a case brought against Spanish union Manos Limpios in 2015.
It wasn't defended actively by the defendant, who chose not to engage at all with the proceedings. He was adjudged to have succeeded, and then there was a hearing as to whether damages should be awarded, and if so, what level. And following oral submissions, the Chief Justice, Anthony Dudley, decided to award £30,000 in damages to recognise the fact that these were false allegations.
Looking ahead, the lawyer pointed out some differences between Gibraltarian and English and Welsh law. This included the fact that publishing a defamatory statement in Gibraltar is currently punishable with up to 2 years in prison.
It's seen as something that is an inhibition on free speech. It's seen as something that is unnecessarily threatening, because the courts are there already and can deal with things in a civil way in terms of giving people damages where they've been defamed. And it's a completely personal thing, I don't think that people should be fearing prison when they say something. So it's just a case of modernising. I don't for one second believe that any government would seriously consider it, but if that's the case, then I don't see what the point of the provision is.
Mr. Santos also explained that in Gibraltar you have 6 years to file a defamation claim, and in the UK you have 1. He adds there are pros and cons to changing this one. However, he did point out one final law that distinguishes between genders.
What the rule says is that where an allegation of inchastity or extramarital conduct is made against a woman or a girl, they're not required to show any loss in order to bring a claim, whereas if it was made against a man, they would be required to prove loss. It's, in my view, based on antiquated thinking. There's no difference, in my view, between an allegation of adultery against a man or a woman, and our laws, in my view, shouldn't be distinguishing between them.
Mr. Santos adds that for most of these laws, it's a case of modernising, adding that he envisages these could be brought to Parliament with little objection.